Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I want to do a full face of Clinique makeup. Now Clinique has been in my life for decades. I've probably been wearing their makeup since I was 19 years old. So that was like 50 years ago. So I have really had a special place in my heart for them. I think that they are a brand that some of their stuff is getting a little pricey, but they have pretty much stayed pretty level with their price point. And I do have some new makeup, and also I love to see that they still have some of the good old makeup that they used to have when I first started using them, like their 3-step cleansing and moisturizing. The soap that I used to use to clean my face, I believe they still have that. And then the toner, remember when it was either 1, 2, or 3, there were 3 choices you can choose from. And the dramatically different moisturizer. Now that's a moisturizer I really don't use anymore. I don't feel like it gives me enough. But I do love their Moisture Surge moisturizer. When my skin is flared up for some reason, when I've used some kind of acids or actives on my face, that it gets a little irritated, especially if I forget and I put it on my neck or chest, which is very sensitive. My face can take just about anything, but my neck and chest can be a little sensitive. And if it gets like irritated or red, if I use the Moisture Surge moisturizer, it really does clear it away and it gives me enough moisture. So that's one that I don't use on a regular basis, but I do have it in my collection for those days where I feel like I need that extra boost and that extra TLC on my skin. So I already have my skin prepped. I don't have a Clinique primer. I'm not even sure if they have one, to tell you the truth. I never looked for one. But I'm using the Maybelline Poreless Jelly. This is a really nice primer. I've used this many times and it's really good. I really enjoy it. It has 2% niacinamide, it's hydrating and pore blurring. So this is a good one. And another one that I've been loving, I didn't know which one I was going to use, so I brought both of them. This is the Wet n Wild Clingy. Now this has 5% niacinamide. And this is not, I don't like really sticky primers. This one is a serum primer. It's a little sticky, but not a lot, but it's very hydrating. Purchase is at Walmart. And when I went to go pay for it, the lady, the cashier said, "What is that? I see so many people buying it. I've never seen a product that goes through my register as often as this." So I explained to her what it was. It's really nice. If you haven't tried it, very inexpensive. I believe it's less expensive than this one. I will link both of them because I've really been enjoying both of these drugstore primers. For foundation, I am going to use the Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer. And I actually own this already, but mine was a little old. Yeah, if you're diamond, once a year, Ulta gives you a product. And you have a choice of like 6 or 8 different products you can choose from. And it's a full size that you can choose for free. And this one is the one that I chose. They had this. They had a full-size Clinique foundation. They also had a Tarte concealer. They have several, but this is what I chose. I wanted to try this. The one that I had, like I said, it was old and I got rid of it. So it smells Clinique. It's a clean brand. And the smell that I'm getting is like that. I'm not going to, let me just put a little bit there. And a little bit under my eyes. I did bring a separate concealer in case it doesn't give me enough coverage. So the scent that I'm getting from this is like that makeup scent. It's not like perfume. And this is supposed to have like a medium coverage, and it's doing a pretty good job right now of covering. I already did my brows. And I did get the Alley Lines brow pencil, which I really like. It's a micro point. I use this, which is a very thin tip. I really like it. Now, with any micro brow pencil, don't pull out a lot of product or it will break off on you. And it does have a spoolie on the other side, and I believe I got mine in dark brown. Then for my brow gel, I use the NYX, the brow glue, and this is also in brown, dark brown also, but I used just very little. I didn't want to have my brows super dark. So I do like the coverage. I think it's giving me pretty good coverage. I'm using my Angie Hot and Flashy for my concealer. I'm going to apply a little bit here in my inner corner that is always so dark. I did bring a separate concealer. This is the Clinique Even Better Concealer. I'm going to use a little bit of that right here and right here where it gets so dark. Okay, then I'm going to use just a little more of the first product I was using, the concealer and foundation. What is this called again? Beyond Perfecting. And you get, how much product do you get in here? You get quite a bit. I don't know if it's an ounce, but you do get quite a bit. 1 fluid ounce. I think the coverage is really, really good. I remember when my sister was started to use makeup, she had some breakouts and she went to a dermatologist and they told her to use Clinique. Back then, we didn't have that many choices anyways, and this concealer does bring like a little sponge on the end, but I don't like using those. So we will not use it. I don't know why they bother putting stuff like that. To me, most of those applicators, whatever it is that they put at the end, they're never that good. They don't do that good of a job. Now, I don't have a powder from Clinique. I did have one at one time, a loose powder, but I wasn't that crazy about it, so I no longer own. I'm going to powder a little bit with L'Oreal Infallible Perfection. This is in the light pink. And I'm going to grab this brush right here from BK Beauty. This is the 212. And I'm just going to powder a little bit under my eyes, very, very little. And then I'm going to take this powder brush. This is from MOTD Makeup of the Day, and I think I got this from Ipsy a long time ago. It was in a box. I never purchased from the brand itself, so I know I didn't buy it. So I'm not putting a lot. It looks like I'll keep going in, but I just grab a little bit at a time. I don't use a lot of powder if you're new to my channel. I'm going to prime my eyes, and I'm going to use the Ulta Beauty Matte Veil Longwear Eye Primer. Ulta Beauty has a really nice eye primer. In case you guys have never used it before, I'm just going to grab a little. And let's see if this is going to be enough for both eyes. It's a really nice one. It's not expensive. And it's good. I like it. And it has a little bit of coverage so that if you have a lot of veining or redness, I do have some redness and some veining on my lids, it will help cover those up a little bit. Gives you a little bit of coverage. So I'm going to let that set for a couple of minutes while we do the rest of our face. So it doesn't feel greasy or anything like that, or super heavy on your lids. So I like that. I'm actually going to, whatever's left on the powder, just go over my lid really quick. Okay, I'm going to use this bronzer right here, and this one is called the Powder Pop Flower Bronzer, and I have mine in Solar Pop. Look how pretty the embossment is. So pretty. It's flowers. It's really beautiful. I'm going to grab this. This is an old brush that I got from, where is this from? But this is like a special edition that they had. So that's not even available anymore, but I did find these brushes the other day, and I said, well, let me just use them. Beauty Bay, I believe is where I got them from. I have to color my hair, but I ordered this product that I want to test with you guys. And it's supposed to be like a shampoo that doesn't make a mess, and it's supposed to last up to 6 weeks. So we're gonna see. I want to try it. And it comes, it's like a shampoo and conditioner, I think it is. But anyway, I can't wait to get it. Instagram got me again, so we'll see. Sometimes they had a lot of reviews, but I don't know. Sometimes those can be a little, you know. And you know, the nice thing about this bronzer is I don't think you can overdo it. I think you can continue to apply and apply and apply. And it's not anything that is going to look clownish. So I have a hair on my face. Actually, I think it's a brush hair. Huh. Maybe this is the reason I have not used you. Let's change brushes, okay? I'm going to use this one from Eco Tools. And this is a really nice one too. Actually, I do enjoy it. This is really nice for cream blushes also, or bronzers. Very, very nice. But I like to use it for anything. So I have several of their, what are they called? The cheek pops. This one is in Cola Pop. Then I have Fig Pop. And then this one is in Black Honey. Which, guys, how long have we had Black Honey? That's another product that I've had forever. I've gone through so many of those. This one is Ginger Pop. And this one was a freebie that came with one of those free gifts with purchase. Oh, this is also Fig Pop. This is nice for traveling though. A little tiny one. I'm actually going to take it out and put it with my travel makeup. I try to keep like my small travel makeups in one spot so that when I need them, I can go straight there and just grab the stuff, the products that I need. So I think I'm going to use Black Honey today. This one right here. So I'm going to use the same brush. Black Honey is, I mean, when you're thinking of a product from Clinique that has been around forever and ever, it has to be Black Honey. I own a couple of them. And they usually, whenever they're having like a gift with purchase or a bundle or something, Black Honey is in there. It is such a staple for Clinique. I remember when they went, a couple of years ago, they went viral on TikTok and you could not find Black Honey anywhere. And that was so funny. It's like, come on, this has been around for decades, okay? Okay, then for highlighter, I do have a new highlighter from them. I used it the other day, guys. I don't know where I put it. I searched high and low yesterday. I couldn't find it. So I'm going to use this one. This one is the Cheek Pop, and it's called the Gold Celebration Pop. And this is really pretty. The new one is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know where I put the other one. So we're going to use this one today. This one is also pretty. And you can build it up if you like it blingy. Or you can use it in a subtle way like I do, like I like it. I also have some of their cream products, like the ones that come like this, that look like the big crayons. This is a bronzer. They're very nice. I have also blushes, but they're beautiful. And Clinique, their makeup will last on you all day. So I think that's good. I don't think I overdid it on anything. So for my eyes, I'm going to use a new product. I think this is pretty new because I check out their brand once in a while. I don't remember seeing this. So this is a dual, it's called the High Impact Shadow Play Shadow and Definer. So this is a cream shadow. They do have set different duos, which is so pretty. And this one is in the shade Strawberries. And then the other one is Chocolate. I remember that at one time they used to have a duo. I don't know if they still do. That one of them had a brown, and I think it was called like Chocolate. And I used to love that. So this one is like a powder that you dip in here and you pull the powder out. So that's the darker color. This is a chocolate one. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this as a simple eye look today. So I'm going to go with the cream shadow first. All over my lid. Haven't used this before, so we will see how it looks. No promises here. I'm just pressing it in. Really doesn't need a lot of help. It's pretty easy to just place on your lid. I'm going to bring it in a little more here. Kind of bring it into my inner corner also. That was pretty easy. We'll see how this one works. But they had it was hard for me to pick which duo I wanted. They had a lot of pretty ones. So we are just going to slap this on. At first when I purchased it, I actually thought it was 2 cream shadows. I didn't realize that the one was powder. And once I got it, it's like, I'm not sure about that, but hey, let's see how it works. It blends easy enough. I think that's nice. I mean, it's not like super pigmented. I think if you want something that is going to be like super pigmented, this may not be for you. But I think for a quick look, it does blend pretty easily. See if I can build it up a little more out here. This little patch I have. I hate this little patch. Oh, this is so hard to cover. Actually, it's not hard to cover. It's impossible to cover. Okay, so this one needs to be a little higher. You definitely have to build it. It's not anything that you're going to get a lot of pigment all at once. So if that's what you're looking for, this may not work out for you. I don't know. I would have preferred to have 2 cream shadows. I think that would have been easier to do. Let me take the cream one more time. Okay, so for mascara, I'm going to use a little bit of my Lancome Seals Booster primer because my lashes are very needy right now. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with this. I believe this is the last mascara that they released. This is called the High Impact High 5 Full Volume Mascara. It is a very nice mascara. I like it. I've used it several times. And it is really nice. I like it a lot. It gives you a lot of length and volume. And I like the brush. I like the fact that the end over here is skinny because you can get into your little lashes at the end without getting mascara all over your face. Sometimes when the brushes are super big, it's hard not to get mascara on your lids or on your face, and I'm very good at doing that. I get mascara on my nose all the time. Okay, so let me do 2 coats of mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is 2 coats. So let's do the lips, and I think I need a little more blush. I don't know, I think I look like a little pale. So let's do the lips and then we'll decide if I need more blush or not. I'm going to use one of their lip liners. This is called the Quick Liner for Lips, and this is in the shade Cocoa Rose. This is a very nice and neutral. It's got like a little bit of brown, but it's a very neutral shade. And then for the lips, this is one of the Almost lipsticks, like the Black Cherry. No, Black Honey. And this is a nude. This is a new shade. These are very comfortable. They're like a tinted lip balm. They're not goopy or thick. They feel nice on the lips. They're very hydrating. So I think I'm going to go back to this right here. I'm going to use a different brush. I'm going to use the Alley Glines blush brush. I think I'll be able to pick up a little more product with that. just put a little more blush on my cheeks. Oh, I think that's better. Now when I go edit, I'm probably gonna go, ah, you should have left it alone. It is so hard to tell when I go edit. Sometimes when I'm doing the video, it doesn't look like I have enough blush. And then when I go edit, I'm like, Clara, you went overboard, girl. So I think this is very pretty. I like the look. I like the eye look. I think it came out really, really pretty. So you really have to build this. I don't know. I just wish, well, maybe I didn't press it hard enough on my eyes, but I try to be gentle on my eyes because that definitely gave me enough pigment there. It's very pretty. It will be great for traveling too because this is tiny. Doesn't take up a lot of space. And I think that created a nice look with just 2 shades. And if you wanted something that is, you know, like more, something a little more brighter on your lid, you can always add a little bit of the highlighter. Let's try that. In the center of the eye. And let's take a clean brush. I like the way it looked before though. I thought the way it looked before looked very pretty. But some people like it a little more brightness in the center. Just stuck my nail in the highlighter. Most of my powder product has been marked by me. I like to stick my nail in it. So there you go. If you like it with a little more brightness in the middle, but I thought it looked pretty with the light pink, the strawberry shade. Nice thing about this mascara also, it doesn't, your lashes don't feel heavy. It's not a heavy mascara. So I think that if you have lashes that have a hard time holding the curl, this will be a mascara that will work for you because it really does not feel like a heavy mascara at all. So I'm going to use a little bit of setting powder. I do not have a setting powder by Clinique. I don't know if Clinique has a setting powder. So I'm just going to powder my powder brush. This is the Kosas Cloud Set. So I'm just going to powder. I'm just going to spray the brush. But I've told you guys before, I kind of like doing my setting spray like this because then I don't have to worry about droplets. I don't have to worry about it falling, you know, spraying my lashes. Because 99% of the time I do forget to use a setting spray before I put mascara on. So this, it doesn't matter. You can do it whenever. And I just hit my lashes. Alright, so this is a completed look using the Clinique product. This is a really good product. And I think it works fine if you just want to use this as a concealer. The shade that I chose is perfect. I don't like my under eyes a lot brighter than the rest of my face because it feels like it just brings your attention to my under eyes where I have lines and wrinkles. So I try to stay like within my foundation and my concealer are pretty close in shades. Maybe a little lighter for the concealer, but I can use this as a concealer and it's fine. And I think it gives you medium coverage. So I think the coverage is pretty good. I love these little blushes. Absolutely love them. They're so, so cute. And they're like baked. So these will last you forever. I also love the bronzer. I think it's so, so pretty. And this highlighter is really pretty. But the new one is, I'm so upset I couldn't find it. It's gorgeous. I really love it. I also have this lip oil. This is supposed to be for your lips or cheeks. I cannot see putting this on my cheeks. First of all, it's not pigmented enough and it's an oil. And I'm going to wipe that before I put it back in the bottle. But this is also one of the, it came out, I believe, at the same time as these here. And this one is the pink one. I will link everything below. Pink honey. Yeah, so they have the nude honey, the black honey, and the pink honey. So they have this in the 3 shades. The nude honey, which is the one I'm wearing, the pink honey, and the black honey. So, but I have so many black honeys already that I really didn't need that. And this is what they call, I think, the almost lipstick. But it looks pretty with a lip oil. Yeah, I love it. I think it looks really pretty. So let me know, have you ever tried Clinique? I bet most of you have tried Clinique in the past. Is it something that you still like to use? Gosh, I remember when I was young and I started using this, I used to wait till they had a gift with purchase, and I would take turns. Like sometimes I would go to Macy's or Breand, or, you know, they've changed their name so many times, or Dillard's. And usually, like, if Macy's had their promotion this month, the next month Dillard's will have it. And that's how I would repurchase my products. I would wait till there was a gift with purchase, and then I would go and repurchase my products. But that, I used a dramatically different moisturizer for years. I was very, very loyal to that. And Clinique I wore for years. So this is something I still like to keep in my collection. I have this beautiful palette. This one is called The Best of Black Honey, and I'll use it on another video. The only thing I don't like, I have a hard time opening it, but look how pretty that is. That is so beautiful. Very, very pretty. Yeah, I like that. I have a couple of duos. This one is very pretty. This one is called the Uptown Downtown. Oh, look how nice. That also creates a really pretty quick look. And I like the way that they show you, you can peel this off, but it shows you like which shade to put where. But yeah, I really like it. And I didn't bring everything out. I also have other palettes that were gift with purchase and things like that. All right, you guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching. Mwah.